Hello everyone, welcome back to more chess. We're playing as black against Mont18, who I guess just got back to the computer. Okay. And I would like to stop losing games. It would be nice. Not permanently, I'm not that picky, but just for a little while. Just take a break from losing. Something that I should pay more attention to and that would be useful practice is evaluating after a given move, what does that move accomplish? This is fine, I think. What new things is the moved piece doing that it wasn't doing before? And what things was it doing that it is no longer doing? For example, we're now attacking this, and we weren't before, this bishop. And that... God, these... I don't understand queen-pawn games at all. I mean, how wrong could this be? It shuts in this bishop. I guess I should develop it first. Sure. And that noticing that is what is an easy way to notice tactics available to you or to your opponent. Right? If you see that they're suddenly attacking your G2 square where they weren't before, you might notice that they're about to checkmate you, and you can do something about it. It's a fairly simple beginner level way to improve, which is sort of what I need. And the question is just being able to actually focus on that. This pawn, by the way, is under some threat, but I don't know that I care that much. It's not the king side where this pawn is super endangered. Is it? Is it a problem? I don't mind bishop here. Well, yeah, I do. So I think we do this. Does that work? No. Okay, let's get a knight defending, I guess. And now we can kick the knight away. Or we could do this to kick the knight away. Is that good? Probably not. I'd probably rather do this. And we're doing a great job of getting pieces out. And the pawns are developing fine as well. I mean, this knight is not the healthiest of knights. But he's got a route back into the action now. If and when that becomes advisable. I don't think I want to invest moves in it now. But my king side is definitely a bit claustrophobic. We don't want to castle into this for sure. I don't know. It's not horrible, but right now it is a little precarious. We could castle to here and bring the rook here. It's not illegal to castle through this bishop, but it does seem a little dangerous. So what about this? Supports the bishop, opens my bishop with this pin, which is supported by the knight even. So that's kind of cool, huh? Oh, or maybe it's supporting... It's just letting me play the knight here safely. More safely. I don't know. Either way, I guess it just gets kicked away by that. I don't think I should put the bishop here. I think I'd rather use him to chase away this bishop. This actually forces a bishop trade right now, I think. Well, it doesn't force. They could do something like this and hit me with an equal-sized threat, but... Like here, the bishop has no other safe squares that don't involve being traded away. But the problem is it's like kind of a not great bishop, and I like my bishop, so... Right, because my bishop can travel through my own pawns with ease, and their bishop can't do that. Wait a minute, is this bishop in trouble? What if here? He can't go to this square because then the knight chases him down. So he would have to go to here to be not immediately in danger. I guess I could go here, 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 and then here. I'm not sure I've really gained anything out of that. I think it would be better to just make the threat immediately. And this is like, I mean, I don't know. I don't love playing the bishop there just to die. But it does enable me to castle more easily. Which is an objective that I would like to accomplish. It gives this knight a bit more freedom as well. Would you stop? I wish it would stop canceling my premiums just because I draw an arrow. Like, yeah, if I click, fine, give it back. But right click? Hmm. Hmm. These pawns are now kind of important, aren't they? Because the kings are both a bit vulnerable. I don't have to trade yet. I could do this. This is a very much a mirrored position. So like most of the tactics I have, my opponent also has. The only difference is the position of these knights. And my opponent's is a little bit better. But I have stuff like this. Okay. Oh, I guess I also have this pawn advanced while my opponent doesn't, in exchange for having this stuff going. But I can duck this trade now. My opponent couldn't do that because I'm not sure what. Something was different. Oh, also I can do this. So that if they take, I recapture with check. The check isn't that important, but it does buy me a moment. I kind of like that. Yeah. Well, but I'm soon gonna have problems of a rook staring me down on this file, I think. So that weapon could be turned against me. Oh, what if I go here? That's attacked twice, defended twice. And it means they can't trade bishops anymore, which I kind of like. I don't know. That's a pretty good bishop for them, I think. They have all these pawns stuck on dark squares, and so a light square bishop is desirable. But I don't want to invite the queen forward. So let's do this. And then if I want to work against this pawn, maybe I can do things like this someday. I also have this, threatening the bishop. Also this slightly weak point, but not very at the moment. Okay. Well... Huh. It is only defended twice. But can I not just go here? This bishop is hanging because I'm pinned, but they have to do something else first. I think this is all right. Right, and now I can bring the queen in to defend again. Say... here, defending both the bishop and the pawn. Or I could just castle. And then there's no piece in serious danger. Right, the pawn becomes unpinned, so the bishop is no longer in threat of being won. I feel like, I mean, obviously we're still equal on material, but I feel like I've gained something over the last few turns by injuring their pawns. I have I think a very nice pawn structure, although I would prefer to have a dark square bishop with it. And I'm fully developed. Well, okay, my queen's still where she is. I guess the rooks aren't connected. But I'm castled. Most of my pieces are out. There's no serious, obvious weaknesses in my position, to me anyway. Where are you headed? That's just a generically strong square, I guess. That's fair. How could I get there? Here? But that lets you straighten out your pawns as well, which is, like, not the worst thing in the world, but not ideal. It's not really anywhere else. I guess the problem is my knight sucks a lot. That's the downside I have in this position. What is just queen here? Threatens the pawn. Okay. I'm burning through more time than I would like, for sure. I guess that vacates this square, which is... You know, you can get there, but you can't do anything once you are there. I think the knight is just happy to stay where he is. He's enough of a menace. I can kick him someday, but I don't... really? That's probably wrong. I don't really want to weaken this square, especially given that they have a light square bishop. I would much prefer to do this someday. I have ideas like this, maybe, to pick up a pawn, if I'm going to be greedy. I don't think I can afford to be that greedy, but... I don't think there's any serious vulnerabilities here. But I do have, like, this, moving the queen in, or moving it. Getting rid of this pawn means now my knight has better range of movement. I can attack this bishop, and they probably actually trade here, right? Oh, actually, I could pick up this pawn if I wanted. Check. Queen has to take. And then takes, right? I mean, queen doesn't have to take. King could just run, but then you're checkmated, so that wouldn't be great. Oh, the knight can take. That's kind of cool. At any rate, my bishop escapes that attack. And my pawn structure is intact. And I think now we go in for this to pick up one more pawn. And I've managed to pick up a little bit more material. And I think my king is reasonably secure. Those pawns are getting a bit threatening. What about just here? Here? I don't think that's much of anything. I don't know how to deal with these pawns. Let's just move one. How could that be wrong? This pawn is like sort of under control now. And maybe I can do this next? And bring a rook over or something? I don't want to allow this. So I think if here, no. Because I don't want to take that way. Maybe what I should have done was this. No, but then it just gets taken, and that seems bad. I don't like what's going on the king side. I want out. But I guess the point was I was prepping this. What is this? I don't really want to allow this to happen. I'm just like I'm trying to stop the queen getting here, which would be, I think, pretty disastrous. Okay, this is good. This is good. We're locking this down so the rook can't enter. Now queen pawn here, bishop or queen here is sort of a thing, but the rook would just take and be defending. Or the pawn is defending. Okay, I guess there is that, huh? I see. Well, we defend. No entry. Didn't you see the sign? Blacks only. Ha ha ha. And now I can bring this rook over. Okay, my queen is sidelined, which I don't appreciate. Right now, I don't have an attack. I'm only defending. My opponent has an attack with 3 pieces, and I have a defense with 2, which is a bit uncomfortable. Stay out. Yeah. So this is sort of tempting, but I don't think it works. Because you just line up another rook behind. I don't know. Does it work here? Here. Here. You can't actually take, and the queen has to get out of the way. Oh shit! No, now here. My rook is pinned. Yeah, that's a very bad move. They didn't spot it though. Is there something with my queen first? Here. I don't think so. Oh, that doesn't work. Uh-oh. Okay, well, we're going to lose this one in about one move. Yeah, too greedy picking up this pawn, but I also didn't have a good way to get out of there. Here, here. Ugh. Here, here. Well, no, because I could go like this. I'm definitely dead. I'm just not 100% clear on how. Okay, only one legal move at this point, right? Yep. So I do think that when I invested the queen up here, it was probably too greedy. I don't remember if I had a chance to get her back at some point. But if so, I really should have taken it. Okay, ready to try again? Oh, you know, I should have done this. I forgot. I was waiting for my chance to not be in check and play queen here. Opponent can claim a draw if they want by playing this, but I don't think that's what they want. Okay, well, that check... it got me here, actually. And now my queen is back. I'm still down a rook. Most of a rook, anyway. I have these two pawns instead of a rook, which is not really helping much. Okay, still only one legal move. Ah. Check. Takes... Oh, no, checkmate. Okay. Well played. Yeah, just this one move blunder here. Rook e8. I forget what move that was. I assume it was the one where I said, oh shit. It was here, right? Huh. It's very spiky in the middle game. Okay. Well, let's see what happened. So it doesn't like this capture, which is interesting. +9. Oh no. I have something bigger to win, huh? So it must be something like this, right? Or this? Wait. Here, the only legal move is king here, right? But I don't have much of a follow-up to that. I could take... Man, really, 9. I can take with the bishop first. Then when knight here, I could take with knight. An opponent kind of has to go in with the queen. But I don't see how that's particularly beneficial to me. What about this? That's a check I didn't consider. King still has to move. And if he moves to any of these squares, well, this is illegal. If he moves... Oh, and this is miles away. So this absolutely 100% forces king here. Then we can pick this up, absolutely forcing the king to return. Ah, and that makes the queen endangered, right? The pawn is pinned now in the other direction, I think. So we go like this, check. Now this piece is defended so many times, oh my gosh. Rook could take, for example. But if rook takes, I have queen here, check, take the rook. So that the rook is not actually defending. So takes, as I said, one imagines knight takes. Now bishop takes. And the queen can take it, I guess. So I don't really understand why this was so great. I don't know. What's the answer, Stockfish? It likes that. No, it doesn't. It says it's hugely winning, but not as much as you are now. Is it this? It likes that. But it says even better is bishop takes. Why? Now we do this. Forcing king here. Oh, we're threatening this fork of the king, queen, and rook. I see. The reason this is so good is because of the knight. And so I shouldn't throw him away. It's still okay. But it would be much better to just get the bishop out of there immediately. We move the king with check. And then do something that doesn't give him an excuse to move. And forks 3 big pieces. It suggests queen defending, which sure, but we still do this. And we pick up queen for the knight. After that, it would be pretty easy. Okay, and then I just don't know what to do with this pawn structure. It's like so confusing. There's so many pawns, so many options for what could happen. And I don't even really know what my objective is. By the way, it says leaving the queen over here was fine. Even good when they didn't chase me away. So, should I have been leaving the king side alone? Trying to get my queen back into the fight more quickly? Just something like this? Well, that drops the queen, so probably not. I was imagining a way to get through there. Oh, but a way like here to get back over there with tempo? Yeah, it likes that. Says it's the best move. This would be okay. I was considering that as a way to like threaten the queen trade because I want her to go away. He wants to take with king, fine. And it says I'm just like totally fine over here. Just like forget the king side. I don't totally understand why. Why not like this? Oh, just get off that file? It's kind of funny. Now there's not much advantage to them taking here. It wants them to get on this file. I don't understand why. I mean, my pawn is in some danger, I guess, but... Huh. Yeah, so here's a funny thing. A long time that I was looking at this, like I have this check here. What can I do with it? I was like, I'd like to get my queen back over here. But I didn't see how to, I was like, I could check here, and then when they move, I was imagining a move like this. I could go here, and now I can get in. But, like, you already can get in. This is the way home. And now you've got, like, a queen threatening to break up these pawns. And defending the king, so it would, like, be way better. And I just, like... I missed that this diagonal exists because there's a rook here or something. I only saw this one. And I couldn't get there usefully. So it hates this as well. It says I'm still up by a lot. Despite my, like, bungling here. They failed to take advantage. And I still have this. Defending here is bad. But then they messed things up hugely that way, and I said, okay, thank you. And I didn't know what to do when we get here. I thought this was the idea was to lock down this pawn. Is it the point is that I'm supposed to do this again? And it's even better now because my queen can get here and defend the pawn? I think so. Yeah. There are other okay moves. It says queen c4. Yeah, it's like not... It would still be a mistake. But this is the escape route I've had all this time. Ah, and we check the king first. Apparently this is good? I'm not totally sold on that one. Why is this good? We have this check, sure. Ah, don't take here because your queen wants to get into the action. If, say, takes, we have this, which is crushing, apparently. And yeah, of course, because their best move is to block with queen. Running here is not very productive. We just lose. We just kill them. So they have to block with queen, and then this pins the queen. Yeah, so I was just blind to this escape the whole game. I'm still winning here. And here, because I have this. It's really the only move, right? King running away is okay, but this is not. It just throws away the king. I was thinking I have defenders here, but I only have one. So it throws away the rook. And the king, yeah. So this, again. Here? Why here? Oh, because queen here is no good. Because my rook is still defending. Queen here, I can take. And there's a discovered attack on me, but, like, I've won something. And I can get some material in. So this is the sensitive spot, and the queen wants to defend that. And this is horrible because takes, and my king is okay. Doesn't look okay, but apparently he is. Whoa, I didn't expect that to be a good move. But okay. What, oh, get out of here, pawn. What is this all about? Pick up this pawn and defend the queening square. Oh my gosh, what a tactic. Pick up the pawn with check and then defend. That's very powerful, but not easy for me to see at all. Okay. Oh, and we already saw the problem with this, right? I'm just supposed to do this again? Yeah. My mistake is never playing this. Okay, let's play this. It says that's fine. But it actually prefers rook here. Yeah, that makes sense. Now my king side is perfectly safe. Ish. Blundered again. Yeah, we know about this one. I was supposed to go here. Okay, an important tactic. I just I didn't see this diagonal at all. It did not exist for me. And I think you can agree, if you remove these two squares from the board, queen here would not be very good. Send her through a black hole. Okay, let's do a puzzle storm. That's what I feel like today, to wrap things up. All right, what's going on here? Checkmate seems good. Nope. Yep, I had a bishop guarding. I see. This is also checkmate. This is checkmate. Same position. This is check. Yeah, it's checkmate actually. This wins the knight. This is check mate. Queen's pinned. Just take the knight with check. Queen's still pinned. Nope. This is check. And this is the only legal move, and then we checkmate with the rook. Okay. Check. It's kind of weird. What now? Here, I guess? Nope. check. And pick up the rook. Check queen. Check bishop. This seems good. Win the rook. Hang on, there's a rook over there. That's fine, though. I just promote. Check. Now what? Hello? I don't get it. Not a good performance. What was going on in these? So I saw this as like a check, which is something you want to go for in puzzles. Oh, I see. Here. Okay. This one? So we played this check to get the bishop into the action, which makes sense. And I couldn't figure out what to do with the rook. This doesn't seem particularly good. This is just total junk. Right? There's no forceful bishop moves that I see. What about this? It threatens mate in one. No, it doesn't. Because the king could just take the bishop. Oh, we win the rook. Yes, I missed the backwards fork. And this last one we missed? I think I played bishop here, right? Winning the knight. Yeah. But then what do we do about this poor queen? Who's suddenly being attacked a million ways from Sunday. And is pinned. Oh, we take the queen. She's pinned, but that doesn't mean she can't move. She just has to stay on that diagonal. Okay. Let's do one more. Check. Mate. Check queen with check, by the way. That'll be checkmate. This bishop is exciting. Not as good as this one, though. Take the rook and the queen. What's the puzzle? Take the knight? No, take the rook. And then the knight. Check. The knight is guarding these squares, so king has to move back, and we can win the bishop if we want. Is there something better? I don't think so. Attack the queen, defending the bishop, and then take this bishop? Ah, trade first. No? Get the bishop off this diagonal? Check. Pick up the queen. This is a check. A lot of things the king could do in response to it, though. No, but I win the bishop. Just takes twice for checkmate. I mean, in the game, I would do something like this. Oh, we can move with check. Nope. Wrong check? We're supposed to go somewhere else? Ah, check here. Skewer? No? I guess it was more of a pin. Is that checkmate? Ah, I wasn't fast enough. Okay. This is a terrible performance. So in this one, I moved here. And the problem is that the bishop's in danger. So if I take here, I was thinking they just pick up the bishop. But they don't, actually. Because I can follow up by taking a knight, rook as well. I don't like this puzzle because, like, I don't know. Doesn't seem great. I guess the problem is this attack lets the queen take the threatening piece. So we have to do this to avoid being like, yeah, I don't know exactly how to put it into words, but now we win the rook. And we get this pawn as well with check, which is pretty cool. Okay, I don't know. It's an alright puzzle, but I don't like it as much as most of the puzzles here. This was the next one, right? Yeah. I moved with check, but I should have gone here with check and won a knight as well, I assume? Did I do it the wrong way? Yeah. That's a fine puzzle, I just messed it up. Just take the rook. Totally fine puzzle, I just wasn't seeing straight. And then this last one I didn't have time to get to. I did discover that this is the right first move. And then? Ah, the bishop is hanging. That's fine. Okay, that's enough Puzzle Storm for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.